What's going on, everyone, and welcome to another figure unboxing. And today we have another set of combination battle figures by Banpresto. Now I really do like the line of figures of combination battle ones by Banpresto. They are quite cool. I have got two different sets already. I've not had a set with three of them in. I've got an All Might versus Awful one, and then J versus Chainsaw Man. Those are the two that I have at the moment. So I'm really happy to get this set with three of them. I think you can get other sets of them where you do get three or maybe four figures. I'm not 100% sure, but you can definitely get other ones with three figures. I do have a Deku versus Shigaraki from like the final seasons of My Hero Academia, which I'll be unboxing on another video. Them ones look pretty cool. But yeah, these are quite cool. Jujutsu Kaisen ones. We have Hanami, Yuji Itadori and Aoi Todo from the end of season 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen, when Itadori and Todo were fighting the disaster cursed spirit Hanami, which is a really cool fight scene. We get to see Aoi Todo like fighting properly. We get to see a little bit of Todo, but we get to see him team up with Itadori, and they have quite a cool relationship. Todo's actually one of my favourite characters in the entire show. I know I've not seen some of the other characters that get introduced in the manga yet, but so far in the anime, Todo's one of my favourite characters, alongside with like Gojo, and of course Sukuna. I like him as well, but Todo's probably my favourite character. But yeah, we'll get these open. Now you can get other ones, like you can get Jogo versus Satoru Gojo from their fight from season 1 also, which is a pretty cool one. I might also have to try and purchase that one. But yeah, we'll get this one open. Yeah, as with most of the Banpresto ones, it comes in one of these packages but you just have to open up it and have a piece in each side. Normally quite straightforward to put together. Yeah, then we have like the base for Hanami, and now of course it has like the roots, because Hanami is like the fear of natural disasters, cursed spirit. Hanami is also non-binary, because I was a bit confused in the show. I didn't know whether it was a male or a female, because it does have a female voice, so I couldn't actually tell. But yeah, Hanami don't actually have a gender. It's just a non-binary character, which is pretty cool, I guess. Pretty unique. And yeah, that'll just slot into there. And there we go, there's the disaster curse Hanami. Now we've seen a show Hanami is good friends with the other disaster curses, Dagon, Jogo and Mahito. He has more of a closer relationship with Jogo. They seem to be close friends. But yeah, it's a really cool figure. I do like they're like nicely detailed, the combination battle figures. They are normally just a little bit smaller than what a normal Banpresto would be, but I do like the detail on it. So you can see the rows here, and these like branches or like roots that come out of his head. That we see Gojo pull out later on. But yeah, with it being a special grade cursed spirit, it's actually quite powerful. So against Itadori and Todo at the time anyway, Itadori, because he's just like starting his journey kind of. He's not really got the strength he has later on in the series, but he's still powerful. Still is able to do consecutive black flashes. We'll get Itadori opened up now. There we have Itadori. Now he just comes in one piece, rather than Hanami in like two separate pieces. And there we have the base. Again, some more of the roots which will be coming out of the ground from Hanami's ability, as Hanami can like control like roots, flowers, all types of stuff to do with the earth and that, the ground, everything. So he's quite a powerful character. Now Itadori, look like this piece here, which just goes into that bit there. I feel it's a bit easier to get in. That Hanami one was quite a bit of a pain to get in. Didn't go in as easy as I'd liked. But yeah, there we go. Itadori on, quite nicely there. But yeah, it's a really nice figure, really nicely detailed. And then we'll get the final piece opened up. We have another piece of the base, the two little slots that Todo's feet are going to go into. And there we have Aoi Todo. I'm really happy to have a Todo figure. As I said, he's like he's my favourite character, or one of my favourite characters in the series. I like how funny he is, and with him being very strong as well. Even his ability. At first I wasn't too impressed with his ability. I mean, but overall it is quite cool, especially the way he uses it. The boogie wugger. He just teleports by clapping. He can swap place with himself or anything with cursed energy. So he can swap it with a cursed object as well. And it's quite a unique ability. And in a battle, like in the battle with Yuji against Hanami, the way they use the tag team, it is quite cool. And the fight sequences, the choreography, the way they just switch between each other and confuse Hanami so he doesn't know which one is going to attack him, which one is going to use the black flash, because the black flash is quite powerful, and obviously Itadori is going to use it and attack you straight to the soul when he uses that black flash. And I'll get Todo connected here. I like to pull the legs apart a little bit to get that one on. And there we have Aoi Todo. Again, his base is like the roots. Now again, that wasn't very easy to get in. It's not even in fully, but I've just got it that far so much. And not the easiest, but like even Hanami, that one was pretty tough to get in. But at least I've got them on for now. But yeah, that was quite annoying. So they're not the easiest ones to set up. But yeah, I'm really happy to have a Todo figure. As I say, he's like my favourite character from the show. Now I think these piece together. But yeah, as I said, really cool, these combination style figures. And it is from a really cool part of the series. When they have the fight, the three of them, when they have the tag team, which is pretty cool. Hanami will use his abilities like the disaster plants, which allows him to manifest the illusions of cursed plants into reality. And also he will use the cursed buds, and he'll launch the buds that they feed on the cursed energy of whoever it attaches to. The more cursed energy the person uses, the deeper its roots will extend into their bodies. So he does have some cool abilities. And we also get to see Hanami, after him getting beat up quite badly by Todo and Itadori, we get to see him use his domain expansion, the Shining Sea of Growing Branches. But Satoru Gojo had destroyed the veil and used his hollow purple technique on Hanami, which he only just manages to escape from, which is pretty cool. It's the first time we get to see hollow purple in the show as well. So yeah, that's quite a cool part of the show. And yeah, Todo is and obviously Aoi Todo, he's a grade 1 Jujutsu sorcerer, and he was mentored by Yuki Tsukumo in his youth. And Yuki Tsukumo, she's one of the special grade sorcerers. She's actually quite a powerful character. We also get to see that's where Todo gets his "what's your type" line from, that he always says to people when he meets them. And of course Itadori gives him the right answer, and that's why he has that crazy montage in his mind when he thinks that him and Itadori have been best mates since like they were born, which is quite funny, to be honest. But yeah, they have a great relationship, Itadori and Todo, and obviously it's not surprising that it's quite powerful with him being trained by Yuki, so that's pretty cool. We don't get to see much of Yuki so far, but we're going to get to see more of her in the Culling Games in the next arc. We've had a couple of glimpses of her, of course, a few bits of dialogue from her, things like that, but yeah, we'll get to see a bit more of her very soon in the following season. So yeah, and so the way these three go also is Itadori will go in this side. They don't like connect properly, it's not like the pieces are actually connected together, but they will just go together like so. Like that. And yeah, that is a really nice piece to go with the rest of the Jujutsu Kaisen figures and statues that I have. I am going to be getting some more, but as I said, I'm really happy to have a Aoi Todo one and one of the disaster curses, because I don't have any of the other enemies from the show. I only have I've got Sukuna. I've got a couple of Sukuna figures, and I've got Toja Fushiguro, and I've also got Choso. Obviously Choso's kind of a good guy, so that one don't really count. But yeah, it's nice to have Hanami, one of the special grade enemies anyway, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, this is a really cool piece. I really like how it just shows the scene of the three of them fighting from the end of season 1, which is pretty cool. Obviously Todo would have been using his Boogie Woogie, and Itadori using the Black Flash, swapping places with each other. And they do swap, when they swap places towards the end, obviously he gets hit with the Black Flash because Hanami can't decide which one's going to be using it, which place Itadori is going to be switching, and when the Boogie Woogie is going to be used, because just because he clapped his hands together doesn't mean that he's going to be using it. So it does throw Hanami off a little bit, and he ends up getting hit with a Black Flash and with the, I can't remember the cursed weapon now, that Todo uses, and hits him with it and causes quite a bit of damage. So yeah, it's quite cool. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Keep a look out for Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3, the Culling Games, which will be coming out in January. And please keep a look out for many more figure and statue unboxings.